People change when they hurt enough they have to. When they see enough, they're inspired to. When they learn enough that they want to, and when they receive enough that they are able to. These are the 4 times people change, because pain pushes people to reassess their lives and seek new paths to relieve their suffering. Inspiration shows what they could be, what is possible, and drives transformation. Knowledge allows them to understand more about themselves, the more they desire to evolve. Resources allows them to find the courage to embrace their full potential and leave behind what no longer serves them.
Hey there, soldiers. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're cracking open the code of the lone wolf, the mysterious, elusive, and fiercely independent Sigma male. This isn't your average social butterfly. We're talking about the guy who moves to his own beat, runs his own show, and doesn't need a crowd to feel whole. But even lone wolves need a pack sometimes. And trust me, Sigmas are super picky about who they let in. Wondering if you've got what it takes to be part of a Sigma's circle? Well, buckle up, because we're breaking down 10 spicy ways Sigma males choose their friends. Let's see if you have what it takes. 1. No BS allowed. Let's kick things off with something straight to the point. Sigmas do not tolerate BS. Period. They've got a radar for spotting fake people. It's almost like a superpower. Sigmas hate when people put on a show or pretend to be something they're not just to impress others. They see straight through the lies, the facades, and the masks, and they're not going to waste their time trying to peel those layers back. If you want a Sigma as your friend, be yourself, flaws and all. They're not looking for perfect. They're looking for real. Sigmas want authenticity, even if that means you're messy or imperfect, as long as you're genuine. Pretenders, fake smiles, and the trying too hard type? Sorry, but that just won't cut it here. 2. The independent hustler. If there's one thing a Sigma values above almost everything, it's independence. And that means he expects it in his friends too. Sigmas respect the grind, people who get up, put in the work, and chase their dreams without needing constant motivation. They're fiercely self-reliant and are drawn to others who share that trait. If you're always relying on others to make decisions for you, waiting for someone else to light a fire under you, or depending on your friends to take care of your problems, a Sigma isn't going to vibe with that. He wants people around him who know how to get things done, who have their own passions, and who don't need constant validation. Independence is attractive, and for Sigmas, it's mandatory. 3. Boundaries. Respect them or leave. Sigmas cherish their personal space. They see their freedom as sacred, and anyone who threatens that is swiftly cut from their lives. If you're needy, overly clingy, or if you struggle to understand why they may need days, maybe even weeks without contact, you won't last long as a friend. They gravitate towards people who aren't offended by needing some time apart. The kind of people who know that taking a step back doesn't mean the friendship is in jeopardy. It just means you both respect each other's need for solitude. A Sigma chooses friends who are confident enough in themselves to give space without overthinking it. If you respect his need for quiet moments, he'll appreciate your presence even more. 4. Ride or die values. When it comes to friendships, shared values are crucial to a Sigma male. He doesn't need you to agree with everything he says, but he needs to know your core principles align. Integrity, honesty, loyalty. Those are the pillars of any friendship worth having, and for a Sigma, they're non-negotiable. He's not interested in people who live for fleeting trends or compromise their morals for a quick reward. If you want to be friends with a Sigma, you need to show that you have a backbone and aren't swayed by public opinion or peer pressure. He'll want to know that you stand for something and that your values won't vanish when tested. Sigmas surround themselves with people who have depth, those who think for themselves and are willing to stand by their beliefs. 5. No drama llamas. Drama? No thanks. Sigmas have zero tolerance for emotional games, gossip, or unnecessary drama. They've got better things to do than get involved in petty arguments or high school level theatrics. They want friends who bring calm, not chaos. Sigmas thrive in an environment that's peaceful, straightforward, and without distractions. So if you're the type who gets caught up in drama, forget about it. Emotional maturity is everything to a Sigma. If you can handle conflict like an adult without yelling, passive aggression, or mind games, you're the kind of person a Sigma would want by his side. They're looking for friends who understand that emotional stability and open communication are the backbones of any strong relationship. 6. Loyalty is everything. Let's talk about loyalty. For Sigmas, this isn't just a trait, it's a virtue. A Sigma male doesn't trust easily, and when he decides to let someone into his life, he's taking a risk. That means when the chips are down, he needs friends who won't walk away. Sigmas aren't looking for fair-weather friends, they want those ride-or-die connections that remain steady, even when things aren't picture-perfect. If you're only around when life's a party but ghost at the first sign of trouble, you'll be shown the door. Loyalty to a Sigma means standing by your friend's side through thick and thin, and once you prove that to them, you've earned a spot in their inner circle for good. 7. Be ready for mental gymnastics. Shallow small talk won't do it for a Sigma. They want friends who make them think, who challenge their worldview, and who aren't afraid to dive into deep topics. If you can hold your own in conversations that explore everything from the meaning of life to questioning the status quo, then you're well on your way to a solid Sigma friendship. They crave people who stimulate them intellectually, who can bring new ideas, and who can think outside of the box. For a Sigma, intellectual stimulation is like fuel, they can't live without it. Conversations with them might start with a simple idea, but often turn into debates about philosophy, science, or even the mysteries of the universe. If that sounds like fun to you, you're definitely the kind of friend a Sigma is looking for. 8. No strings attached. A Sigma male is all about low-maintenance relationships. Forget the kind of friendship where you need to check in every single day to reassure each other that everything's fine. Sigmas value connections that are resilient, where both parties understand that even if weeks pass without a word, the bond remains strong. They look for friends who understand that life gets busy, but that doesn't mean the friendship is fading. For them, the best friendships are those that can pick up right where they left off, without any hard feelings or guilt trips. If you're cool with giving them room to breathe and trust that the connection is unbroken, you're exactly the type of friend a Sigma wants by his side. 9. A wicked sense of humor. Despite their intense demeanor, Sigmas love to laugh, but only with the right people. They've got a wicked, sometimes sarcastic, and often dark sense of humor. If you can handle a bit of dry wit, subtle irony, and even laugh at life's absurdities, you're in. Sigmas are drawn to people who don't take themselves too seriously, who can roll with the punches, and who can make them laugh even on tough days. They value humor as a way to connect, to break down barriers, and to keep things light amidst the complexities of life. If you can match their wit and throw a clever joke back their way, you're on the fast track to winning them over. 10. Unshakable integrity. Last but certainly not least, integrity is an absolute must. A Sigma male chooses his friends based on character, nothing more, nothing less. They need to know that when push comes to shove, you'll stand up for what's right. Sigmas look for friends who are genuine, who do the right thing, even when nobody's watching, and who won't compromise their principles for convenience. They have little tolerance for people who are swayed by the crowd, or those who bend their values for the sake of fitting in. To be friends with a Sigma means that you're strong-willed, solid, and always stand by what's right. Without integrity, there's no foundation. And without a foundation, there's no real friendship. So, there you have it. The 10 spicy ways Sigma males choose their friends. It's about honesty, independence, loyalty, and being someone who can stand on their own 2 feet without needing to lean on anyone else. If you're up for real, unfiltered connections built on respect and authenticity, then maybe you've got what it takes to be part of a Sigma's pack. If this video gave you some insight into the Sigma mindset, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Which one of these traits do you think is the most important in a friendship? And remember, the Sigma life isn't about following the crowd, it's about blazing your own trail with a few worthy people by your side. Until next time, keep hustling, keep it real, and stay legendary. Catch you in the next video.